All right, welcome to Johnny's Car Care. Sorry, welcome to JCCR Racing, where surviving Spa, it boils all down to this. We've gotten, 5 seconds faster this week? And yes, it certainly helps to have an incredible JCCR Racing pit crew behind you. So you got a pit crew coming into the live chat giving us tips and tricks. That definitely helps. But a lot of it boils down to 5 simple things. The first one, know your car. Take a car that you're consistent with. Second, find the brake balance that's just right for you and the track you're racing on. Then make sure you get a good qualifying lap. You want to be starting up in the top 5. If you're not in the top 5 at the beginning of a race, you're going to have issues. And surviving Spa, because this is, like many races, a very pushy, chaotic, Mario Kart clownish race with people driving very much in an arcade style. You're definitely going to want to defend the inside line here on the lap 1, so I'm not taking the full width, the proper lines, because if I take the proper lines with all this traffic, someone's going to push me out of the way. And they're going to spear me into another stratosphere or just push up on the back of the vehicle and just launch me off the track. So you see he's on the defensive line. If I were to bump him, which I don't, I drive clean 95% of the time, 99% of the time, unless someone's attacked me on a straightaway, then I tend to lose it. But if you're on the inside, you're defending the inside here, and someone punts you, probably just going to get shot into another car. That's not great, but you're still on the track. You're still surviving. You're not thriving, but you're definitely surviving. So happy Independence Day to all my American viewers and all my viewers that are freedom-loving. Happy Independence Day. United States sending an example for the entire world. So happy 4th of July, folks. Completely wide here. Turn in, catch the apex. Try to stay on the throttle the whole way. Many of you are going to be watching fireworks this fine, lovely evening, and that's fine. But if you do make it into the live stream, make sure you drop a comment, say hello, as we try to put down 4 solid laps and get a podium finish. Now, once there is spacing, we got the radar on, very important. One of the handful of small tricks. We got the radar on, so we know someone's close behind, we can't use up the full turn. We got to stay on the inside of the apex. Have to go around the turn more slowly, but much more safely. And once the pack thins out, 911 fantastic through that section. Might have gotten a time penalty by accident there, just following the Mercedes a little too identical-like, mimicking his driving. Mr. Dire Needs. Top the candies here. Ooh, we got a little, had to go slow there. Otherwise, we were gonna bump into each other. Definitely using up the whole track there. We'll see if that got him a penalty. I think he just barely scraped by and kept it in the navigational beacon. So pushing the track to the limits to get the most speed out of it. Our best lap now, we're running at 222.8. So that started us in 2nd place, and that's a big aspect. You definitely don't want to be starting in the middle or back of the pack. Then you're going to have to deal with all the chaos, all the battling vehicles. Very slow through there. Sorry, I'll get it for the 3rd and 4th lap. Now, lots of space back there. You can really use the full track. When you got someone right behind you, if you go to use the full track and go from the complete outside to the inside, someone is going to give you a tap in the rear, either a punt, maybe a spear to the side door, slamming you off the track. Should have been in first there. 911 has a very lengthy first gear. Yeah, you can sort of bog out in and not be far off your peak performance. Your power band. Oh, good evening, Mr. Knight Rider Jim. Thanks for making it in, Jim. I missed that turn a little. A good reminder to not text and drive. I got to read the comments. Send in all the comments. Get the car chat going. I just have to make sure I'm looking at them, not when I need to be catching my braking spot. I don't have this track quite memorized yet. Well, I have it memorized, just not the exact. It's not muscle memory. It's not just going to occur on its own. Talking and driving is, and reading is something. So brake balance for the 911 that we found that works quite nicely is -2 to -3. Hey, the Gothic Kratos, good evening, sir. Howdy. No worries. Yeah, so YouTubers versus subscribers tomorrow. Philness, looks like Philness is probably going to do the lobby, set it up for the two of us. So I'll probably be joining his lobby. We'll have a nice full lobby of racers. Oh, ate a little bit too much of the apex there. Yes, you can have too much apex. Alright, so he's got a time penalty to pay off. That should get us, close up the gap somewhat. Go wide here. Turn in, foot to the floor the whole way, pedal to the metal. And here, oh, right around just between 150 and 100 is probably the sweet spot there. That's for the markers on the left. Now, we tried out looking for the best car for this track. The GTR was fantastic. And the 458 Italia was great as well. I just found it very different going up to Grandma's house for those hot, fresh-baked cookies. Hold fifth gear on the straights. Thank you so much. That is an excellent piece of advice that I forgot to employ. So thank you for employing that for us. Deploying the great advice. Holding fifth. There we go. Foot to the floor, fifth through up to Grandma's house. But yeah, that's the section up to Grandma's house, the 458. That I just had a tiny bit of trouble with. So I switched right back into the 911. Oh, looks like we're closing up on the gap here. There we go. It's happening. And he doesn't hit us on the straights because he's a real driver. Maybe he didn't see us there. All right, final lap, and we took back podium here, so we're back in a podium position. Let's try to keep it here for the rest of the race. Through there. Gotta go through there, foot to the floor. Otherwise this car is, yes, he's catching up on us. He's closing the gap. It is ever so tight now. Gonna hold fifth. Great advice that we were given. Oh, and there we go. Oh, and he tries to mushroom boost us off the track. Oh, it's going to come down to a drag race here. Oh, no, he eased up. Well, Dire Needs, thank you for that fun back and forth. Very small mushrooms, so very respectable, not like complete smash and dash. Yes, we did a ding! We got podium before the end of the week. Not our first podium this week, but definitely always nice and fun to pick up. Mercedes, the big German tank behind us. A 911 in front of us, and a McLaren 650S. Yes, if you're good with the McLaren is good. Will be good to you here if you're good to the McLaren and with the McLaren. Let's see how it worked out when it comes to ranking, whose safety rating went up, whose safety rating went down. Hey, we'll see how chaotic this was. So yeah, lap 1, not using the whole track, not going from the complete outside to complete inside to the apex. Clean race bonus and a third, feeling pretty good about that. That's how I want the races to be done, and that's how the JCCR racing team tries to get it done. All right, let's go check it out here. Andre Zanon, congratulations. Clean, fast Brazilian driver here. Safety rating went up, a well-deserved first, a well-deserved second with G-Wagonus. And we earned our third as well. There was no roughhousing, no safety rating lost. S-Assassin. So I guess for the top 6 drivers, it was mostly clean driving, but 7th and down, this was very chaotic. Very, very mostly chaotic. So that brings up my main point for this video. One of the 7 or 8 points that I made. You want to just work on that qualifying lap. If you care about the lobby rating, your driver rating, you want to get in a fast qualifying lap, whatever lobby you're in. You want to be starting off in the top 5, ideally top 3, because the further down you go, the more dangerous, as a general rule of thumb, the more dangerous the racing is going to be. Oh, it's a fantastic race, Gothic Kratos. Try it out. All right, so let's get into a qualifying lap. 9:30. We've got a few minutes here. Let's try out the 458, see how that goes. Always on the hunt for the best car for the track. GTR was an absolute winner. That thing could take a hit and keep on. It took a beating and just kept on riding it out. So Ferrari 458 Italia here. Throw on the right correct tires. And if it doesn't work out, we'll switch back to the 911, our go-to fast car. The fastest car, the best car, is the car you're the most consistent with. And just quick shout out to the friends here, the friends list. Congratulations to these extremely fast racers. Aussie Pug, you beast. Right on. All right, so let's start it up. Definitely easy going through there. Very, very easy. Mr. Knight Rider Jim, yeah, you're saying GR3? Yeah, for the race tomorrow, we'll race GR3. And if I get a second lobby going in the afternoon, it'll be a Porsche Cup. Because I couldn't get it done with Aussie Pug this afternoon. I had unexpected family drop by. I'd wanted to do a Porsche Cup lobby for 4 p.m. The Ferrari 458 is fast. And it's gripping nicely. You can get back lower than a 222.8. far the lap's going pretty quickly. Get our last break point from the 150, breaking from the 150 card. Better start off in second. Oh, very close. Very, very close. So I think it's well worth taking the Ferrari 450 out for a spin against some other cars, as long as I can nail up to Grandma's house again. So elevated curves plus Ferrari 458 equals wall. I've got the mathematical equation down. Let's not make that mistake twice. I see that the game did not load in the ghost this time. That's alright. See if I remember where to be and when to be there. And right at the top, the candies. Alright. Let's get it done. We've got our brake points up in the mind. We've got our brake balance for the Ferrari here, thrown into the C-Class, and all clean drivers. Wow, this is a rarity. Normally when you go from a lower class into a higher class, they make you race out with the most dangerous drivers of that class to see how you do. That usually means you get knocked back, far back into your class, because you just get destroyed. It's ultra chaotic, and it's panic, and well, it's chaos on the racetrack. But we're in the C class. We're going to be starting in 5th. Chances are still pretty good. Not really, can't say I'm properly warmed up with the Ferrari 458. I'd say when you switch cars, put in a good 4 or 5 laps or more, 5 to 10 laps really before you go on, if you're working on keeping your safety rating as well as your driver rating, your speed rating. So last race, don't miss it, stay to the end, and we're going to be covering all the basics. Already worked out our brake balance, -3 for the 911, -2 for the Ferrari here. Good looking lineup of cars, minus the Peugeot. Not a fan of this. Well, the style's not bad. It's just the front end. The side and back look absolutely amazing. There we are with our livery from Aussie Pug. Thank you, Aussie Pug. Now make sure, important tip, make sure you don't forget to put your radar on. And remember, lap 1, we're not doing our full proper lines the way we were when we were qualifying. We're just looking for defensive lines. Gave him a little mushroom boost. Hopefully now we'll both, I'll draft behind him, we'll both go down the track faster. Little tap the brakes there to get to the apex. Another quick little tap the brakes and third. And we get to the marker, and that's generally our cue for throttling down. Third needed for the rotation, going through there in fourth, not my brightest move. Now in the Sea Lake, these drivers are faster, and I don't quite have my A game on when I'm not with my most consistent car, which is the 911 for me, but whatever car that is for you, make sure you drive your consistent, the cars you're really consistent with when you're wanting to be as competitive as possible, when you want to have as much fun online and survive or thrive in your current league. So fourth, no point getting in a battle with him. We'll probably naturally pass him if we just stick it out until the cold shower slow down. Yes, C-class, every class you get higher, the less often you'll see mistakes made on the racetrack. There, I'm making a rookie mistake, and that's going to cost me a lot of time there. Slid around. Definitely used to going through there with the 911, but hoping to get a little boost here. Now he's got way too much speed, so he's choosing to pass. That makes a lot of sense. And we're trying to drive the race clean, get into the least amount of collisions possible, because that just slows us and the car that we're colliding with down. I'm going to try to follow behind the cars as much as possible without being so close that I can't see the track anymore. So speed in front of us, having to slow down from some sort of penalty would have picked up. Some last minute braking that I can do with the Ferrari 458, hopefully paying off. And yes, the gap is a little closer now. Brakes, often overlooked as a performance item, but if you want to go fast, you really want to get brakes and suspension down. Oh, Mr. Knight Rider Jim, thank you so much. Yes, folks, if you smash or punt that like button, if you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. It really does help grow our car community. And with the more community members that we have, the faster we'll all be going. So the point of this channel is to learn and grow together, to get faster every single week. And to go from zero to hero, or beginner to winner, every week on the racetrack by listening to the collective intelligence of the community. Oh, and oh my goodness, we went airborne there. That's the first time I've been racing this with the 911 non-stop, and that's the first time that happens to me. What happened? I guess too much apex. Apex isn't always a good thing. Wow. Let's try to at least get back into 8th. That was a big drop. That was a very tight race because we got passed by, what was it, 5 cars very, very quickly. Whew. Airborne. Missing the apex completely there. Trying to be fast doesn't always make you fast. Often just trying to be smooth and driving in a manner that feels slow. It's often the key. I got to use up more track than that. I need to go from the complete outside to the apex without catching air off the apex. But yes, this will maybe we've got 1 lap left, because if we don't get 8th or higher, we'll probably get dropped right back in the D League. And the racers in front of us, 4 Old Man O, Atreyu and Masked Plumber are actually pretty smart, because they're not having a contact battle, because if they were finally able to get through there, foot to the floor with the Ferrari, and do it no problem with the 911, but the Ferrari and 911 do not behave in the same manner. Alright, let's not catch any air. Half throttle there, little blip on the brakes. And still, the cars in front of us driving very consistently. Trying not to go off track here, but pushing the Ferrari is very different than pushing the 911. The 911 feels almost, the faster it goes, it feels more sturdy. But this really has incredible turn in. Well, there we go. From 5th to 10th, one turn can ruin it all, and I've said it once, I've said it twice, and I've said it many times before. The best car is the car you're the most consistent with, because I am fast, pretty fast with the Ferrari. You know, 1 lap try, got low 223. To get my 222.8 with the 911, I had to keep pushing it and pushing it. It was maybe on the 7th or 10th lap. Easy speed from the Ferrari, but I'm not consistent with it because I'm not driving it in day out the way I am the 911. So let's see who is driving the car day in, day out, and got a top position. Ooh, I love seeing this. Crazy Man with safety rating going up and first, an extremely well-deserved first. GT Sports Fanatics, fantastic, well-deserved second. 4 Old 2-Man O, which we were behind for a little bit. Fantastic. Safety rating is up, so the top 4, amazing. Barbecue Man, safety rating went down, maybe because he cooked someone's rear end or because he went off track. Gustavo Rivera, great work there. Love seeing these safety ratings go up. My safety rating didn't go up, maybe because I flew across the entire track at one point, hit the inside curb and just flew. And that's just, it's a consistency thing. The Ferrari has some of the best turn in the entire GR3 lineup. So I'm used to the 911. Good turn in, but not nearly as good. So I go to turn in thinking it's going to, give one result, and it gave a very different result. I pooched it 5th to 10th because of that. And then, the cars in front of me, Mass Plumber, Atreyu, and Donkey Llama, all 3 were clumped up together, driving clean and smart. I just couldn't catch up. Had they battled it out, I probably would have passed all 3. But they were smart. So good, clean, smart driving. Congratulations, everyone. I want to say that was an incredible race. I didn't win it, but thanks for the race, folks. That was fantastic. And folks, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Going to do some racing with Philness from Philness GT. So catch the live, join the lobby. So I'm going to be most likely over on his lobby, folks. So maybe look for the JCCR lobby. If not, check out Phil's lobby. You'll find me there. You'll also find me on, because I'll log into the live and say, hey, this is where I'm at. Come race with me. YouTubers versus subscribers. Thank you so much. Blessed to have you along for the ride. Mr. Knight Rider Jim, thank you so much for making it. Really appreciate it. Until next time, I wish you all more cars and more power, and hope you get to put the pedal to the metal on a car that you love sometime real soon. If you want to check out Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, that is the brother or sister channel to this, where we review our real world cars, which include the 2024 Ford F-150 Tremor, which we just put out a video tonight on. We've got the 1991 Toyota MR2 on its 4th engine. We've got still one Porsche 911. We had 2, sold 1, and we've got the 2017 Shelby GT350. So have a great night, folks. Hope to see you there. Gothic Kratos, Knight Rider Jim. Hope to see you on the YouTubers versus subscriber race. Have a great night, folks. God bless. Godspeed. Thank you so much for watching.